Hi, welcome to Heartland Outdoor School. I'm Kendrick, one of the instructors. So, all last week and again this week, we're going to be sending you some videos, hoping that you will get outside, enjoy this beautiful weather, right? No, it's a little rainy right now, but that's okay. So, here I am. We're doing all these outside videos, asking you to get out in the woods, get out in the wilderness, but there's something we really haven't shown you yet, and I think it's kind of important because I've been there and I've experienced it, and it is poison ivy. It's not fun. Anybody that's had it knows that it's not fun. So today, I'm going to quickly demonstrate and talk about poison ivy and kind of some ways to identify it and how to stay away from it. So you might have heard the old saying, leaves of three, let them be. That's because poison ivy has a leaf of three. So it's one whole leaf and then it has three small leaflets. And so I'm going to kind of show you that. Now poison ivy can grow in a couple different ways. It can grow on vines, on trees such as this. It can grow in single plants, just like this one right here. And it can even sometimes grow in shrub form, so it almost looks like just a giant shrub. So I'm going to kind of go in a little bit closer and tell you some ways to identify it. So the reason poison ivy is so poisonous, I guess you could say, is because it is covered in an oil known as urushiol, and when that oil gets on your skin, that is what causes rashes. And so here we have a vine form of poison ivy. As you can see, it starts all the way down here and it grows all the way up this tree. Now that we're closer, you can see what I mean by that leaves of three. As you can see, each leaf has three leaflets. Now another way you can identify it is by this center stem, or petiole, is longer than the other two. So the two stems on these first two leaves are very, very short, but then this middle stem is very, very long. And so that is a very easy way to tell poison ivy. Now that oil is on not just the leaves, but it's also on the stem and the berries. So they will eventually grow some white berries, and those berries also have that poisonous oil. I'm going to zoom in on the stem a little bit, and you're going to see that it is a very hairy stem. That is yet another way to identify poison ivy, is from that hairy stem. So three leaves, that center leaflet has a longer stem, and hairy vines. Now, the ones that grow kind of singularly on the ground, they often have kind of a mitten-shaped side leaf. So these leaflets on the side, you can see that they have kind of what looks like a mitten shape, where it has that thumb sticking out on the side as well. I've noticed it mainly on the single ground-growing ivy, whereas most of the vine-growing ivy doesn't always have that mitten, although sometimes it does. Poison ivy can very often be confused between another type of vine known as Virginia creeper, and that is what this looks like. That has leaves of 5. However, once in a while, only 3 leaves will be there. If 2 of the leaves happen to fall off for some reason, then there will only be 3 leaves. So anytime you see any type of growing vine, it's always best just to stay away from it, because Virginia creeper vines also look to be hairy, although it's not actually hair. The Virginia creeper vines are actually, they have tendrils on them, which are small kind of fleshy structures that help the plant climb and hold on to things. So those are some helpful hints in identifying poison ivy and differentiating between poison ivy and Virginia creeper. So what you can do, get outside. Summer's coming, the weather is going to be warming up. Enjoy nature, get out and go for hikes, but be mindful of your surroundings, because there are some plants that can cause some rashes and a lot of itching. So when you're out and about, leaves of 3, let them be. If you're not sure what it is, if it looks like it might be a hairy vine, just don't touch it. Use your best judgment and stay safe. I'm Kendrick. Have a great day.